Hello, my name is Lauren Hoff, and I did my persuasive speech on the topic of abortion. My objective is to explain to you guys basically abortion and why I find it immoral. My thesis for this persuasive speech is considering American ethics and values, death is morally wrong, therefore the killing of unborn fetuses is morally wrong as well. Abortions, this unethical practice of terminated unborn fetuses, should be outlawed. My picture or my visual aid that I chose to show you guys is a picture of the different stages of a fetus's life, and it says that abortion does not terminate a pregnancy, it terminates a child, which is the truth behind the matter. But getting into it, what is abortion? It is the deliberate termination of a fetus and a human pregnancy, most often performed in the first 28 weeks of a pregnancy. B.A. Robinson from Religious Tolerance Online says that about 43% of American women will have at least one terminated pregnancy in their lifetime, and women's hospitals and the different centers for them perform the abortions as well, and they're in high demand. But why are they in high demand? Because women have many reasons for not wanting to be pregnant, one being their age. A lot of women that have the abortions are under the age of 25, and they believe that they're not old enough or mature enough to be able to support a life other than their own. Another reason would be the marital status. If they're not married or the child was conceived out of wedlock, they might not want the child. And another reason is the economic status. They might not feel like they're economically able to support another child or a human other than themselves as well. And one of the biggest reasons that America likes to tell its citizens is that abortion is a lot of the time for women that are raped. And the sad part about this is that it is true, it does happen, but it's only about 10 to 15,000 of the abortions, which is only 1% of all the abortions, are because of rape. And also because a child is conceived under violent actions, the mother might feel like she does not want the child because it wasn't conceived out of love, it was conceived out of violence. And many people's arguments regarding abortion is that the fetus is not an actual life. They believe that life begins at birth rather than when I believe it begins is at conception. A lot of the reasons regarding the sanctity of life and the killing of an unborn child is so wrong, and it stems from viewpoints that are not from a Christian perspective. And one of the first things you have to do to win the argument that it's not okay is to prove that the fetus life begins at conception. To declare life beginning at any point after the fusing of a wife's egg and husband's contribution is irrational and an exercise in sophistical tyranny. Only machines such as clocks and cars come into existence part by part. Living beings come into existence all at once and gradually unfold their worlds of innate potential. A living human person begins to exist at the moment of conception, even though it's only a cell. God has made it very clear in the Bible that He has made us to be completely amazing and perfect in our own way, and He says that in Psalm 139:14. It says, "I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well." The church needs to take a stand against abortion and let people know the truth behind it and the truth behind the matter. Show the society what truly goes on, because showing Bible verses to non-Christians really doesn't do anything, and it won't be very efficient because the Bible doesn't really mean anything to a non-Christian. I think that someone must first see what is wrong with the cruel thing before they hear about God creating him or her and just how special they are. Non-Christians would accept and be more open to realizing the horrifying sin if they are first shown what's wrong with it and how cruel it is. The church needs to come out together and unify the decision of the opinion and not have everybody have different opinions about what's going on, because abortion is not necessarily what people think it is. Yeah, it's an easy way out, but it's not the right way to do things. There's several other things you can do, like give the child up for adoption or just have the baby and raise it on your own. If people knew the truth about the matter and took a stand against things, I believe that a lot of things would change throughout society. My three main points for this speech was that America has just let things go for too long. They haven't took a stand against how wrong it really is to abort a baby. It's killing an actual life, and people don't really see that. Christians need to make others known about how sacred life really is. It's so much more special than people think it is right nowadays. And if people would realize the reality of what they're doing, I believe that things would really change throughout society. Thank you.